Right, let's try that again. Apologies, I've had some connection issues. Did a connection test. And my internet seems very, very good, so I'm not sure why this happens. It must be a PS5 thing, because I swear PS5 and broadcasting is an absolute nightmare. Sorry about that, Chimp. Apologies to everyone who was in the stream. We are back 7 minutes to go and qualifying again. Chimp, if you can give it a minute and check the stream again for me, that'd be great. Let me know if there's any problems. In the meantime, Favi Venom has retired from the session. I do believe it's Favi's first time using a wheel tonight, so we'll cut him some slack. He's learning how to use the wheel. I've been there. It's very, very difficult, Kez. I don't think you've tried the wheel, but trust me. No, and when you're learning, it's very, very tough to get to grips with. And Favi having a bit of problems. But if you don't try, Kez, you don't improve, do you?
Yeah, you'll never get better. But it's good to see that people are trying to expand from the controller and go onto the wheel, test themselves. To do it in a league, then fair play to Favi. I hope he gets good results.
Spot on. We're here with Jay Lawler, by the way. Jay Lawler's in the party tonight, so we can get some insight off him.
Oh my god.
We've got an oh my god
timing.
He's currently on provisional poll.
Just gone
we've got another DNF. Because Mazzles has gone in the same spot where Favi went. I was going to say, if there's one place where you can retire in Australia, it is at turn, I think it's turn, is it turn 12? I may have that wrong, but I think it is turn 12, between turn 11 and turn 12. The sort of like chicane, if you like. Man. And we've lost Mazzles in the Ferrari, we've lost Favi in the Haas. Two of the drivers, both out in qualifying, Kez. I did say if you're going to lose it somewhere, it'll be there, and that's already proven.
Yeah, that's the one major place you're gonna lose it. And Mazzles, he's got a timing, so he probably won't be down to the back. Depends how other drivers.
If he's retired on track, he'll be at the back.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, especially after last week. So podium last week, he'll be really disappointed.
Yeah. We'll actually go over the race results in Canada now. Not that Jake could probably want us to go over the results, but we're going to do it anyway. So Canada last week, I think there was 3 safety cars in Canada last week. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kez, but I think there was 3. It was an incredible race that lasted a lot longer than it should have done, because it's not the longest circuit in the world, but it was a very, very long night. Vipers Ken took the crown, not really a surprise there. Stephen and Mazzles, probably not predicted Stephen and Mazzles, but both got on the podium and both deserved it. Mazzles with the Driver of the Day award last week. Piero was also very, very close to winning Driver of the Day. He was superb, Piero, Kez, last week.
Yeah, superb last week. I mean, he was up and down out of that top 10. I think he only had 3 seconds, and there was ridiculous penalties last week. Some in the 20s, some in the teens. But I believe Piero only had 3 seconds. So
he did.
I think that's what.
I think he got one right at the end on the safety car for speeding in the pit lane. A few drivers did that last week. Brewer, and I think Jake was one who did that as well. So quite a few drivers got caught speeding in the pit lane last week, which cost them a lot. Piero did get 4th. He's not here tonight, unfortunately. He had to drop out. I did mention that earlier. So he's got a fill-in tonight, which is... Who's the fill-in? Cammy Valley is a reserve tonight. Hobbsy got a 5th last week. Probably a little bit disappointed, Hobbsy, with a 5th. He's had a bit of a hit-and-miss season again. We know the quality that he's got, but he's not lived up to it overall, I'd say, this season. Cam got 6th last week. AlphaTauri, a good night, 4th and 6th last week. Cam getting his best result of the season so far. Jay Wills, Mr. P8 himself, AFL, Favi Venom, and that was it. 9 drivers finished out of the 20 last week. So Canada took 11 drivers, Kez, last week, which is a lot.
Yeah, a lot of drivers. Whether that was some frustration, just being in the pit lane, because it is a tough track, Canada, with that Wall of Champions.
Of course.
But to take 11 drivers and it not be Monaco, I don't think Monaco took that many.
We haven't done Monaco yet. Have we done Monaco? Oh, we have done Monaco. Sorry, we have. Of course we have. Yeah, I wasn't here. Monaco didn't know we had no incident submissions. I think the only race that probably matches Canada for 11 as Whitey loses it and nearly. I think there's another Whitey moment then, Chimp. He lost it on the exit of turn 11 where Mazzles and Favi retired, but managed to save it right at the death. It was nearly a hat-trick of DNFs at turn 12 then, but Whitey managed to save it. I think Belgium was the only race that could probably match Canada in terms of retirements. Whitey is going to cross the line now. He's 9th at the moment. He was up on his time, but could that bit of a slip cost him? Whitey goes from 9th to 4th, and if he didn't slip up, Kez, he probably would have gone a bit quicker there, because he did slip up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's only, 4
tenths?
400s?
Yeah, 4 tenths, yeah. 4 tenths slower than Jake.
So, yeah, probably would have got in the top 3 there.
Well, definitely. He's very... Oh, yeah, sorry, you were talking about Hobbsy, weren't you? Yeah, he's very, very close to Hobbsy. I was on about to Jake. He's not too far behind Jake, to be fair. There's a lot of 120s, the top 5, all in the 120s, from Jay Lawler down to Jay Wills. I'll quickly go over the standings for you, because we are running out of time in qualifying. Previous results in Australia, Favitt, Hobbsy and Jay Luke were the top 3 in Season 1. Mike, Jay Lawler and Cole Taylor were the top 3 in Season 2. So 2 of the top 3 from last season aren't here anymore. Mike and Cole. They both gone, Chimp.
Yeah, both gone.
Both gone.
Mike Whitty was a Hedge Racing OG, I believe.
He was Season 1. He won the Constructors' Championship in Season 1 in the Red Bull with Jake. There's a fact for you. Chip, you've got a fact on Australia, to be fair, that was really impressed me. Do you want to let them know?
Yeah, we were saying it off air, and just as F1's progressed, the cars are getting faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
And obviously there's lap records for each Grand Prix, but the lap record for Australia was set by Michael Schumacher back in 2004.
I found that mad, how no one's broke it in 17 years. I know there wasn't an Australia race last season because of COVID. Australia was meant to be the first race of last season in F1, Kez, but if you remember, it got cancelled last minute on the actual weekend due to COVID. But that's still 17 years where no one's broken it. And I think the impressive thing there, Kez, is that was it 2004 you said?
Yeah.
Back in 2004, the cars were nowhere near as good as they are now. So big up Schumacher for that.
7 world titles, that's
incredible. That is incredible. We're here for the race 49. Obviously, next week's the big 50th anniversary in Azerbaijan. Only 5 races to go now. Every point matters. Here is the Drivers' Championship. As Hobbsy Kez very quickly takes a purple sector. He's 6 tenths up on his time, but he invalidates at turn 12. That could have put Hobbsy potentially on pole, but he's lost it right at the end, and that's probably qualifying over. A massive opportunity, and that sums up Hobbsy's season, to be fair. If buts and maybes for Hobbsy, he's had good moments, mixed with bad moments. I think he may have gone pole for now at least, but he loses it at turn 12, and that could be qualifying over for the Racing Point. Here's a quick run through the drivers' standings for you. Kez, are you on board with anyone very quickly?
Lawler's just crossed the line there, and he's not improved on his time, even though he is in provisional pole.
Okay.
But we do have Vipers on an outlap who will just cross the line in time.
He will.
So he will get a fast lap trying to
beat
Jay Lawler's.
Well, Vipers Ken, speaking of Vipers Ken, because he's got 193 points. AFL retires in the pits. Vipers Ken, top of the pops, 193 points for the Renault. Effectively, it's his title to lose now. He's on 193 points with 5 races to go. He took the win again last week, did the Flying Dutchman. Jay Lawler second on 115. It's looking increasingly unlikely now that Jake will retain his crown for 3 seasons in a row, but don't rule him out yet. It's not impossible. Hobbsy, though, only 10 points behind Jake now on 105 points. Hobbsy's closed the gap dramatically. I should say drastically, not dramatically, drastically within the last few weeks. Jay Lawler, wouldn't like me to say this, but 3 DNFs in a row now. Surely it can't be 4. Surely. No, Belgium, Monaco and Canada, DNFs for Jay Lawler.
Doesn't get past 3, I don't feel. And just as we were talking there, Jay Wills has gone above Hobbsy.
Oh, Jay Wills!
The top 3, going 2 tenths quicker than Hobbsy there. And he's only a tenth and a half off his teammate. Well,
J Lawler's qualifying's over him, but Vipers Ken is 2 tenths up, so as it stands, Vipers Ken will take pole from Jay Lawler yet again. Jay Lawler, to be fair, if it wasn't for Vipers Ken, would have made it 3 titles in a row, I have absolutely no doubt, but Vipers Ken has been different gravy this season. It's not over yet, but you feel that a win tonight at Vipers Ken, he could pretty much wrap it up next week in Azerbaijan. Is he going to get pole? He crosses the line, a 120.3 to beat. Vipers Ken takes pole, he does, a 120 dead, 3 tenths quicker than Jay Lawler, and is that qualifying over? Rappo's on a lap. Is he going to improve? No, he's not, and I think that's qualifying over, and Vipers Ken takes pole once again, Chimp.
Yeah, that was an impressive lap, that. He was just
very impressive.
Up from the get-go. I mean, we were speaking to Jay Lawler race in Canada last week,
and
he was very humble, to be fair to him. He just said that Vipers Ken is an unreal driver, and it's great to see.
It's great to see. It's a superb battle, I'm sure. Sorry, Kez, carry on.
We see in the Discord, in terms of, oh, you did this, you did that.
Yeah.
To see a bit of that, it's nice to see him.
Well, I'm sure that season 4, if Vipers Ken and Jay Lawler stay with us, and I hope they do for season 4, that could be an incredible battle. Jake will want his crown back, and Vipers Ken will want to keep it, so that could be a huge season. Some impressive qualifying there. Vipers Ken, of course, getting 2 points. Jay Lawler getting 1 point in terms of qualifying. Jay Wills, his teammate, though, in P3. What a qualifying for Renault that is. Jay Wills has been superb, to be fair. I raced in Combe with Jay Wills, and he's been fantastic. But Bowie as well on his debut, because it's his first official race. He's on a reserve drive, but it's his first official race. He's in 6th, and Hobbsy and Bowie together in the top 6 were good qualifying for Racing Point as well.
Yeah, impressive from Racing Point. That, like we said, Bowie, I've never seen him before, but 6th drivers that we've got. Yeah, got to keep an eye on him, see what his race pace is like.
I think I mentioned the top 3. Alfie in 4th on 79 points. His teammate Brewer behind him on 68. Stephen Ryan Mills, who's not here again tonight. Ryan Mills has not been here, I think, for 3 or 4 races this season, and he's still 7th. If he was here every week, I have no doubt he'll be challenging for that top 3, and I have no doubt that Williams will probably be top of the championship in terms of constructors. He's let himself down a little bit. Whitey, Mazzles, and Mazzles, to be fair, another one that's really impressed since he's joined, and Freefall complete the top 10. J Wills down in 12th, but I think he's had, is that 3 qualifying for J Wills in the top 3? I know he got top 2 in the first 2 races. He was behind Jay Lawler. He set incredible qualifying pace in Brazil and in, I want to say Austria. I might be wrong. I think it was Austria, Jay Wills. But he's got a good qualifying result there. And Renault, as a whole, have got a good qualifying result. And that brings me on to the Constructors' Championship very quickly. Renault top on 222. A big, big gap now to Williams in 167. Of course, Williams only the one driver tonight, so Renault have an opportunity. I don't want to say wrap it up, but Kez, a good result for Renault tonight. It probably is done, the Constructors' Championship.
Yeah, they'd like to see it off the Constructors, but Vipers will want that win, and I'm sure Jay Wills will want to prove that he's not just driver number 2.
No, he'll want to get a podium.
What it's like, what it's been like for the whole of the season. He'll want to prove that he can win a
race. Well, Kez, what a way it would be. No, he's not won a race season. He's had a podium in Austria, Jay Wills, with Vipers Ken. The top 3, funny enough, I think were the top 3 in Austria. But since that race, Jay Wills has not really done very much. But if Renault can pretty much see out the Constructors' title tonight with both of their drivers on the podium, that'll be a very, very sweet thing to taste for them. Williams second on 167. Alfa Romeo, to be fair, on 147. Alfie and Brew have had a good season overall. And don't rule them out for beating Williams just yet. Only one Williams driver tonight. A good result for Alfa Romeo tonight. They could still be in contention for a top 2. Racing Point on 105. This has been music to Hobbsy's ears, Chimp, because all of them points have been scored by Hobbsy. He's now got a teammate that can clearly compete for points with him.
Yeah, he's got a teammate. That's what we're saying. Jack Bowie's been a reserve, so he's not getting the Constructors' points, and that's what's been missing all season
for Hobbsy.
Really,
it is. Now, he scored all them points by himself.
If him and Jack Bauer can string some good results together, who knows, share a podium. Who knows?
And this is the interesting one for me. He's spot on, Kez, spot on. If he does a good result tonight, there's no reason why Racing Point can't challenge for a top 3 still with 5 races to go. This is interesting, Kez, because P5 down to P7, Haas on 69 points, Ferrari on 68, Red Bull on 67. 2 points separating 3 teams in the Constructors' Championship. Then you've got AlphaTauri on 39, Mercedes on 34, and the McLaren team on 18. So superb battles, to be had in the Constructors' title, not just at the top, but the midfield battle between Haas, Ferrari and Red Bull is massively exciting. And Ferrari particularly, Kes, have impressed me so far. AFL and Mazzles have put some good results together.
Obviously both in the points, I believe, last week. AFL and a good impressive drive from Mazzles last week, like we mentioned before.
It was indeed. We're on board with Favi, who gets us on the line. Vipers Ken going to get us underway for race 10 of 14. Can he wrap up the title pretty much tonight, or can Jay Lawler fight back? We will see. 5 lights on the screen. And a Favi Venom drive-through pen. That's not the start you wanted, but away we go. And Jay Lawler, to be fair, has got a very, very good start. He's wheel-to-wheel Vipers Ken into turn 1, and Jay Lawler, does he lead? He pushes Vipers off track, and Jay Lawler leads the Grand Prix. Vipers Ken's in big trouble. He's passed from Hobbsy as well. There's what, Kez?
I think it was a Haas in the back. Why?
Yeah, safety car's out.
I think a bit of contact with the wall.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kez, it was Jay Wills, because he's from 3rd to 20th. Jay Wills, who started in 3rd, has got no wing, and he's now dead last. No, he can't be dead last, that's not right. Sorry, on my standings it says Jay Wills is last, he's not last.
ninth for me.
Yeah, that's just my standings. But regardless of where he is, he's had a big collision. No wing on the Renault of J Bulls. A bad start, to be fair, for Renault altogether. My standings are just going to correct themselves, so give me a second while they correct themselves. Very quickly, tyre compounds for you. Alfie, Cam, Mazzles, AFLs, Jay Silva and Connor going for the mediums. The rest are on the soft, but could there be an early pit stop here for a couple? We will see. And the standings are now corrected themselves, Kez, and you are spot on. J Bulls down to 9th. Vipers Ken down to 3rd. A nightmare start for Renault. Do you see what happened at the back, Kez?
I'm sure it was the Haas of Whitey. I don't know whether it was Whitey who crashed into the wall or someone was pushed Whitey into the wall. Mm-hmm. But it seemed to be that sort of 6th and 7th where there was a bit of contact. Someone definitely hit the wall.
Well, I'll tell you who's laughing, Kez. I'll tell you who's laughing. The McLaren of Jay Smithy. McLaren are rock bottom of the Constructors' Championship. Jay Smithy, the only McLaren here tonight. Connors are filling. Lewis White's not here. But Jay Smithy, up to 4th. Where did Jay Smithy start? He's up 4. He started 8th, to be fair. I didn't realise he started that high. So well done, Jay Smithy. These pit stops early for Stephen, for Whitey, and for Brewer. And for Jay Wills, of course. We knew Jay Wills would pit. There's your predicted pit stop strategy, of course. There, apparently, you can do a soft hard, lap 9 to 11. I'm not sure if people will do that or not. We will see. But pit stops for a lot of drivers towards the back. Whitey, Brewer, Jay Wills, Stephen Rathbo, and Snipers all in the pits. Sniper gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, Snipers. Once again, Kez. We seen it last week in Canada. We've seen it in Canada. Speeding in the pit lane.
Most of the people that have pitted have all, apart from Favi, who hasn't pitted, have all had penalties, so they've wanted to get rid of them.
Rid of them. Well, Favi's got a drive-through pen because he can't use it. You can't get rid of that on a safety car. He's got to wait until it comes in. But again, Favi, you've got to give respect to him. It's only I think it's his 2nd time on a wheel. He's learning, and if you don't drive on a wheel, you're never going to learn, Kes. So these are all learning curves for Favi. Let's have a quick look at changes for you on the grid as well. What tyres have we got on, by the way? Oh, Sniper's gone on to the hards very, very early. I'm not sure if he'll take the hards to the end. I don't think he will. But we will see. Fresh mediums for Brewer, Stephen, Whitey, J Rose and Rappo. Thank you to the 7 people that are in the stream watching live. We are here on lap 2 in Australia. And a quick look at changes, Kez. We've got J Lawler up 1. It was a great battle. I hope you've seen it, Kez. Down to turn 1, J Lawler and Vipers Ken. It was a great little battle between the two of them.
Yeah, a bit of a push onto the grass, but the overtake was there.
Innocent enough, I think.
Innocent enough. Nothing is. Bit of contact.
And Jay Law, I think it was Jay Law saying, do you know what, you may beat me this season, Vipers, but I'm coming back for season 4. This is my title. And that's what I want to see. Hobbsy up 2, by the way. And it's not often, Kez, you see Vipers can lose positions at the start. It's very, very rare, actually.
To be fair though, Kez, with the way Vipers has been racing, he usually can't gain places because he's
first. It's a very, very good point. That is a great point. Smithy up 4, great start for Smithy. Bowie up 1 as well. 3-4 and Alfie up 5. Cam and Mazzles, we mentioned Cam Mazzles, they were both superb last week. They're both up 7. So great starts for Cam and for Mazzles. Jay Silva back in the seat as well. He's up 6. And Cammy Valley up 7. So the reserve drivers also doing bits. Connor's up 5. So pretty much all the reserve drivers doing bits as well. The bad news, Whitey down 12, Jay Wills down 15, Kez. He started 3rd, clearly a serious incident, and he's down 15.
Yeah, it was a serious crash there. Obviously, we'd need a wing change, and he probably could have had a penalty for a collision, so he would have had to do that in the pits. Change his wing,
yeah.
That's why he's last. But he'll have to do some catching up to do.
He will. A quick mention on JMJ Sniper, because it's his debut in Edge Racing tonight. He's pitted again for mediums. Now, I think he's pitted to get rid of his 5-second penalty that he's just got for speeding in the pit lane. The bad news is he's just been in the pit lane again. So he's got the penalty back. So not the greatest start on his debut for Mr. Snipers, but he's got time to rekindle it. He's on mediums now. May have heard me about the hards not going to the end, but I think he may have pitted to get rid of his penalty, and he's got another penalty. So a bit of bad luck for the standing Williams driver, Kez.
Well, he don't want to do it again because he might be in a loophole there. He might get rid.
Don't do it again.
Get rid of that one. Might get another 5 seconds. So you don't want to be doing that.
Well, I'm on board with Snipers. He's the only driver not to caught up, but he will catch up now. The safety car could be in this lap, and Jay Lawler, the back-to-back champ, he may lose it this season, but he's not over yet. Can he win tonight and put a little bit of pressure on Vipers, Ken? We will see. Jay Lawler is leading, and it's in this lap, Kes. And how good is it, Kes, to see 20 drivers on the grid, by the way? I love it. 20 drivers. Love it.
Yeah. That means commentator's dream, because it means more
action.
That someone's going to more chance that someone's going to crash into someone.
It is. You know what, as well?
Brilliant.
In season 1 and season 2, Kez, it was a bit hit and miss in terms of drivers. I think some races we only had 10. Season 1 was quite low for drivers, but how good is it that this season we're getting at least 18 for every race? It is superb. On board with Jay Lawler, Chimp, if you want to start sitting in the midfield somewhere and try and keep an eye on the midfield battle as we get underway again, Jay Lawler could be a slow restart here. Round turn 16 for Jay Lawler. He's not in a rush. Is he going to do a Bottas and go early? Oh, a penalty for Cammy Valley, which is not good. It is a Bottas. It's a late one for Jay Lawler. It's a very late one, and he's away. On board now with Vipers Ken into turn 1. Jay Lawler from Hobbsy from Vipers from Jay Smithy into turn 1. And Jay Lawler still leads. He got away well, to be fair. Jay Lawler, Vipers Ken has closed the gap on his ex-VFL manager, Hobbsy. Kes, any action down into the midfield anywhere?
No, nothing for the midfield. I was just keeping my eye on free fall. Trying to get Jack Bowie. But,
he is.
Couldn't complete it, and now he's got Alfie right on his tail.
The McLaren of Connor has had an incident because he's down to 20th, so a bad collision, I think, for the McLaren of Connor. He had a good start, he was up, I think, 6. He's now right down to the bottom again. Not a good start for the reserve Scotsman. J-Lo leads 5 temps on Hobbsy, 5 temps on Vipers Ken, 5 temps on Jay Smithy, who, to be fair to Jay Smithy, Kez, he's keeping up with the big boys at the front. Big respect to him, and he's also pulled nearly a second on Bowie in P5.
Yeah, impressive. I mean, he got up there from the start, and you would have thought, can he...
Oh, he gets a penalty. Commentator's curse, Kez.
I knew he was going to get a penalty.
Oh, the VSC's out, because Jay Silver's gone. Oh, Jay Silver back in the... I don't know where it is yet. Turn 12. Yeah, in the wall. And Jay Silver's night is dusted, Kez, and he's back in the seat for the first time in 2 seasons. He does 4 laps, and Kez, to be fair, we said he had a good start. I think he was up 7 places. And he's the first victim onto turn 12, because I don't think he'll be the last victim either tonight.
No, I don't think he will be, especially on that between turn 11 and 12. If you catch the curve, it's not really the inside curve, it's more the outside curve.
Yeah,
if you catch that, the car just keeps turning on itself, and that's the wall you're going to go into.
Oh, and another pit stop for Jay Wills. He started 3rd, and it's turned into a bit of a nightmare. The good thing is he's pitting on a VSC, so he might not lose. Is it a wing change? It's a pit stops in 5 laps for the man who started 3rd. We mentioned that could it be a Renault night for the podium? Maybe not for Jay Wills, Kez.
Well, no, not a perfect start.
Alfie's gone! Alfie's gone! The Alfa Romeo, Kez, sorry to interrupt. He's in the middle of the track. Should have got to be a safety car, surely. It's right in the middle of the track. Sure. How is that not a safety car? What? I mean, it's not. That is ridiculous. Alfie was completely blocking the track, and Alfa and Mayo were 3rd in the standings, have lost the driver again, and we're down to 18 in 5 laps.
Well, Alfie's gone, and his teammate Brewer has just got a 3-second time warnings. So, all in the space of
There's another yellow flag. It's a Ferrari, Kez. Oh, it's AFL! He's facing the wrong way with no wing! He's not out, but he's in a bit of a pickle, and the race is falling apart for a couple of drivers here, Kez.
Oh my god, are we in Canada again? What's going on here? It's all going to pot here. I mean, it's exciting for us, Kez, but you wouldn't want to be a driver out there because you don't know when it's your turn next.
Well, we mentioned 11 DNFs last week out of 20. Can we match it tonight? As it stands, we're going the right way for it. Alfie and Jay Silver out. Damage for the Ferrari. AFL, Favi in the pits as well. But to be fair, Jay Lawler still leads, and Jay Smithy is still well in the pack. He's impressed me massively tonight. McLaren bottom of the standings, but fair play to Jay Smithy because he's not let Vipers Ken lose him, Chimp. He's well up there.
No, he's getting on his tail. He was cutting the grass a bit there. McLaren's new lawn.
Yeah, he was.
But, he's getting away from. Well, he was getting away from Jack Bowie. He was more than a second away from.
He was. He's lost it a little bit there, and free falls also close the gap. So it could be a great battle here, Kez, for P4 between Jay Smithy, JB Bowie, and Free Fall. 3 incredibly talented drivers on the day. We know the quality. The flying Scotsman Free Fall. He loves a bit of banter, Free Fall. I thought he might have challenged for P1 this season. He's not done it, but he can still challenge for some points here towards the back end of the season. He's in P6. He's got DRS on the Racing Point of Bowie. Bowie's got DRS on the McLaren of Jay Smith. And Freefall goes a little bit wide there, touches the curb and loses time. Will Hobbsy get Jay Lawler here, Kes, on the run down to turn 1?
Yeah, he'll have DRS here.
Mm-hmm.
Will he? Oh, but a bit of a...
It's not the longest rundown, is it?
Jay Lawler or a bad exit from Hobbsy there.
No.
He just didn't seem to have the exit to be able to...
To gain on him. No, it's not the longest rundown in the world either. It's not. Don't get me wrong, it's not short straight by any means, but it's not a Mexico, is it? But Hobbsy, to be fair, has got right on the rear end of J-Lo as a change here as JB Bowie gets past Smithy. No, he doesn't. Wait, what? Has my screen just lagged? On my screen, Bowie was past Smithy and it lagged. It may have been a glitch. He doesn't get past Smithy. He's still in P5. There's a change towards the midfield though, because as Cam gets past Mazzles.
Well, Mazzles was behind Cam, but then tried to go for the outside, but Cam got a great exit through the inside, and Cam has got back. He's got the switch back.
Oh, Viper's Ken, obviously wheel to wheel, Kez. Oh no. Oh no. This could get tasted. He gets past him, Viper's Ken. He does get past him, and I tell you what, he's got a great exit out of turn 12. He's going to gain on Jake as well.
I do wonder if Hobbs just steps off a bit there.
Maybe. Yeah, I think he might have done. Just to be careful.
The 11 and 12.
And just to be careful, yeah. I agree. It may have been the case.
One person whose race you don't want to ruin, and that's your own. So
I like it. I like it. DRS here from Vipers Ken though, chimp into on Jay Lawler. Again, I don't think he'll get him here. Is it a good exit again from Jake?
I think it was.
I think it was. It's twice now, isn't it?
It wasn't a bad exit from Vipers, but you know, I'm on board Vipers now, and it wasn't a bad exit by any means.
I tell you what, 16 people in the stream watching, that is fantastic. And just as I say that, it's another VSC. Someone got it's Jay Wills. Oh no, it's Jay Wills, and it's turn 12 again. It's turn 12 again. And he started third. And within 8 laps, he's gone from third, and it's a big blow for Renault in terms of winning the Constructors' Championship tonight, because they've lost one of the drivers there.
Well, it's what can happen in Formula 1. You have a good quality, but the race is where you get your points.
It is.
You don't get points from quality. Well, obviously for first and
yeah,
second.
Of course, yeah. I get what you're saying.
You know, to finish the race, that's where you get your points, that top 10.
Well, I said a good result for Renault tonight may have pretty much wrapped up the title in terms of the Constructors' Championship. One of the Renaults has gone out, so a bit of pressure on Vipers Ken's shoulders, but if anyone can handle pressure, Kez, it's Vipers Ken.
Oh, yeah, he's had immense pressure throughout the season. You know, coming in as one of the favourites, you know, along with Hobbsy and the back-to-back champ, Jay Lawler.
Well, Smithy gets a drive-through pen. Oh, what a shame. Has Bowie got one as well? He has! Both of them have! Oh, they're both in the top 5 as well. They've had such a good start. Drive-through pen to Smithy and Bowie, and I've seen it's happened to me before as well. I think there's an issue with the game a little bit where it can cheat you a little bit. It says you're in the green and you're not. And unfortunately for Bowie and Smithy, it's cost them both because they were both in the top 5 doing really, really well. So that is a little bit of a shame. And they're going to put them towards the back. They haven't pitted yet either, have they? No, they haven't. Oh, I'm hoping they can recover that because they've both done really well. That's a shame. Big, big shame. But it does put Hobbsy... Who was that wheel to wheel then? Was that Cam? It was Cam. It was Whitey and Cam.
Stephen and Cam, was it?
Oh, well, here's Whitey as well. On Cam.
Oh, was it?
And Brewer's here as well. There's 3 of them. Wheel to wheel. And Cam has lost 3 positions there in about 2 corners. He's down to 9th. He's lost out to Stephen, Whitey and Brewer. So not the greatest couple of laps there for Cam. He said he's going to get a podium. He actually told me, Kez, he's going to get a podium tonight. He needs to do a bit more work to get a podium because he's down in 9th at the moment.
Oh yeah. No penalties though. That was
no. That's the case.
If he could have gone back to last week, had no penalties, then he would have been. He would have been up there. There's no doubt.
He would.
About
To be
that.
fair, we said at one point he was leading at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on the safety car. Yeah.
Look at this battle at the front 3 from Jay Hall, from Vipers Ken, and from obviously the top 3 in the championship. And the top 3 here in Australia in the space of 9 laps have had two VSCs, a safety car, and 3 DNFs. 2 of the DNFs coming from Jay Wills, who started 3rd, and Alfie, who's 4th in the championship. So big changes here in 9 laps. And again, Jay got a good exit again because Vipers Ken got DS, but he ain't going to get him. Yeah, he's not. He's not going to get him. Still behind him. Look at this battle though between these 3. It's great. Oh, Hobbsy goes for the track. Oh, he touched the grass. You're going to lose time there.
A bit of a bad exit from Jay Lawler there on the second corner.
Because here comes Vipers. Oh.
Vipers got a bit of a tag, but Jay Lawler.
This is close.
Stood his ground. He was like, "You might have my championship, but you're not having
the race lead.
Yeah.
Well, he's had 3 DNFs in a row. He's due a race win, Jake. He's only won twice all season, which is pretty mad. It's another VSC. Because Bowie's gone. It's a collision with somebody else, I think. There's 2 cars. Oh, it's not. Here it is. Connor. It's Connor. Oh, Connor's got no wing. Oh, Bowie. What a shame. Honestly, I am gutted. I'm gutted with that. Genuinely gutted. Connor's got no wing, so I'm guessing it was a big collision between Connor and Bowie. Hopefully it was a clean collision that just went wrong. But Connor's got no wing, and we've lost Bowie. We've lost 4 great drivers, with the exception of Jay Silver. Sorry, Jay. But you know what I mean. We've lost Bowie, Jay Rose, and Alfie. And Bowie was looking very good as well, Kez, earlier on. Very good.
So we said it. Willie, an impressive qualifying. Willie showed that race pace, and he did show that race pace. It's just an unfortunate drive-through penalty that he got. Now he's outside of the race.
I've actually got a bit of insight, Kez, between for 2 of the drivers who've gone out. Alfie just said he lost it. Whitey's got a drive-through pen. The drive-through pens are racking up. It's 3 VSCs in 10 laps. I've got a bit of news from Alfie and from JB Bowie. Alfie said I put too much throttle on and just lost it. And Bowie says that Connor span and Bowie just collected him, had nowhere to go. How unfortunate is that, Kez? So unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes luck can
not
play
on
a
your
big
side.
part in where you finish. It's just sometimes it's just not on your side.
It reminds me.
It's not on my side.
It reminds me very much of Cam and Jake in Belgium, Kez. You was watching that race when Cam span and Jake hit into him.
I was watching that live, and
the Cam, that one.
Yeah.
Pit stops for J Law and Hobbsy both onto the hard. By the way, J Law 8th, Hobbsy 9th. I'm gutted. Genuinely gutted for JB Bowie because I know what quality he's got, and I was really excited to watch him tonight. He started the race really well as well. I am gutted for him, but of course, when someone spins and you hit into them, bad luck in it, nothing you can do about it. J Law has happened to Jake a couple of times. I remember in the first race of the season when Jake, I think it was Steven span in Brazil, Jake hit him. It's just bad luck, and unfortunately, it's bad luck for Bowie, bad luck for Alfie, bad luck for J Rose, and bad luck for Jay Silver. 4 drivers out, Kez, in the space of 11 laps.
Yeah, 4 drivers out in 11 laps. I don't know how many we had after a few laps.
In Canada.
I don't think we had 4. I think we lost a lot of drivers late.
Oh. Kez, where was Vipers Ken? Was he second behind Jake before the pits? He was, wasn't he? Vipers Ken's pitting now. Will he come out ahead of J Law? Vipers Ken's going for 1 more lap on the softs. Will Vipers Ken? Will it have worked? Let's see, it's mediums for Vipers Ken. Hards for J Law and Hobbsy. Where's Vipers going to come out? Above Jake? Below Jake? Let's have a look. J Law coming down the straight.
He'll be next to Jake. He'll be next to Jake.
And here we go again, it's the same. Jay Lawler from Vipers from Hobbsy. Hobbsy's got a pen. A few drivers, to be fair, have got a pen for now. The top 3 is Freefall, Mazzles and Stephen, but of course they are yet to pit. 4 drivers out in 12 laps, 3 VSCs and a safety car. Not short of drama here in Australia, of course. Only 4 races to go after tonight. Every point now matters in terms of both the drivers and the Constructors' Championship. Thank you to the 12 people that are still in the stream watching this unfold tonight. It's been a superb season, and we're nowhere near done yet. Vipers Ken 8th at the moment, but of course, interesting, Kez, different strategies for Vipers. He's gone for mediums, J-Law going for hards, Hobbsy hards as well.
Yeah, Hobbsy always goes for the hards. He seems to, no matter the track, that seems to be what
his
he sticks
strategy.
For.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, who comes out with a better strategy and who wins this race between J Law or Vipers or even Hobbsy. Hobbsy's strategy might work.
Bipot's really gutted. Go on for it, mate.
Goes into the pits. He was joined in the top 3 by the 2 people on the podium from last week, Mazzles and Stephen. Although they've not pitted yet, but
Bowie says even after my silly drive-through, I thought I could battle. He had a drive-through and still battled back. He put all well on to the next one. Next one is Azerbaijan, mate. I'll see you tomorrow for Cone, and I'm gutted for you, genuinely gutted for you, because I was really looking forward to watching you race tonight. But it's a bit of bad luck, mate. Everyone has it, and I'm sure your time will come. Hopefully next week in Baku, we will see. Hobbsy's closed the gap on Vipers Ken. Hobbsy goes a little bit deep, though, there. Is that turn 1, 2, 3? That's turn 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's turn 3. Hobbsy gets another pen as well. Is that 2 pens for Hobbsy? It is 6 seconds of pens for Hobbsy. Whereas J Law and Vipers Ken have got none, so not the ideal situation for Hobbsy at the moment.
No, not great for Hobbsy. That's 6 seconds, I believe that now.
It is.
Obviously, you can't get rid of them. They'll be there at the end, and you just wonder if that is sort of took away from this 3-horse race.
Sorry, Kez, on board with...
Were you watching Stephen then, by any chance?
I was watching Stephen, mate. It was a wobble. Did you see it as well?
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit of a wobble.
I was on board with the Red Bull of Stephen, as was Chimp. Mazzles and Stephen, the top two, but yet to pit win for the longest stint. I think it might be a medium hard for Mazzle and Stephen, unless they do a 2-stop, but I probably wouldn't recommend that. I'll probably go a medium hard. But Stephen nearly became the 50 in F then. Never nearly, but he just saved it. J Lawler gets past Cam. Vipers Ken will also want to get past Cam on the fresher tyres, and they both get past Cam pretty easily. Vipers Ken fastest lap, and I tell you what, he's gaining on J Lawler, them fresher mediums against the hards. You'd bat Vipers Ken, wouldn't you, Kez?
Yeah, you would say that the faster tyres he's on, but Jay Lawler has defended well from Vipers for 14 laps, and he's only got another 15 to go, so whether he can hold on and get that space.
Well, Hobbsy's got pens, and the last thing he'll want is to be stuck behind Cam. No respect to Cam by any means, but he's not pitted yet, Cam. Hobbsy will not want to be stuck behind a car that's not pitted, especially when Vipers, Ken and J-Law are pulling away. Cam gets a pen himself, but he ain't going to let Hobbsy go past, is he? Not a chance. Bit of dirty air there, though, and Hobbsy touches Cam! He spins off the track and gets damaged to the right end plate. It's a serious collision. It was innocent enough. I said, though, Hobbsy will not want to be stuck behind Cam, and Cam's lack of pace, shall we say, in that situation has cost Hobbsy there, and it's serious damage. He's lucky, really, that the wall wasn't right next to the track. It would have been a DNF, but it's the right wing of Hobbsy that's seriously damaged. Easy off the pit, Kez, and it's a case of bad luck for Hobbsy again, all season, Kez.
Yeah, it's all happening here. I just had Buller with Vipers here, and him and Jay Lawler coming up to, I say a bit of traffic, but it's...
yeah, it's Snipes and Brewer.
Students third and fourth.
Yeah, it is. Brewer, isn't it? Oh, Snipers has been in the pit lane again. How many times has he pitted the lad? Well, here we go. Brewer, not pitted, from Jay Lawler, from Vipers Ken. It's hard luck for Hobbs. It's been that case all season. Don't forget the Hobbs, he's only 10 points behind. Oh, and Brewer and Jay Lawler have contacted each other, and Vipers Ken, once again. We said it, didn't we, last week, Kez, in Canada. People are giving Vipers Ken the title. It's happened again. 2 for 1 there for Vipers Ken. Jay Lawler and Brewer collided with each other. Vipers Ken, you know what, lads? Cheers for that. I'll take P3. Yellow flag in the pits, I think that is. So it's not in the pits, actually. Is it Favi? It is Favi. He's struggling on the wheel, bless him. Keep going, Favi. Bring it home. But Vipers Ken will be buzzing with that. Absolutely buzzing. J-Law and Brew, a little bit of contact. Vipers Ken went, you know what? I'll take a spot. Hobbsy, to be fair, come out in 11th. That's not bad in the circumstance. Hobbsy, to be fair, though, what I would say, Kez, is that he's only 10 points behind Jake. He's closed the gap a lot over the past couple of weeks. That'll be a blow for Hobbsy.
Tough blow for Hobbsy there after all these weeks. We'll seeing Jay Lawler getting all these DNFs, and he'll think, if I can score decent points, which he has done,
yeah,
he'll think I can close that gap. And as he's closed that gap, he's just collected penalties, got damage.
Yeah,
I know it seems like it'll be a tough ask for him to get on
a good exit there for Vipers Ken. He gets away. Mazzles and Stephen not pitted yet, and to be fair, still in the race lead. Stephen, to be fair though, has got DR. How many times do I say to be fair? I said it quite a lot, didn't I? Stephen's got DRS on Mazzles. Where's Jay Lawler and Vipers Ken? They're pretty close. Well, Cam's into the pits for the first time. A good stint on the mediums for Cam. The AFL gets a penalty. The penalty's racking up, Kez, especially towards the back.
Yeah, lots of penalties at the back. Not a lot at the top, really.
No,
so you can't see the penalties really affecting the points unless we have some more drivers going out. But still only the 4 out: Jack Bauer, Jay Wills, Alfie, and Jay Silver.
Cam goes on to soft, so I'm thinking, he can't do 30 laps on the soft, can he? No chance. He can try. Oh, actually, no, I don't think you can. It'll be a push, a big push, but we'll see how he gets on. Where's Vipers Ken? He's on the rear end of Mazzles. He's got a good exit, Vipers Ken, then he's on much fresher tyres. Vipers Ken 4-lap old mediums, Mazzles 15-lap old mediums. So you expect Vipers Ken to get the job done. Is that someone that's been lapped? Is Cam's only about to get lapped already? That's incredible. He is about to get lapped from Stephen. However, Stephen is due a pit stop. Cammy off the trap, bless him, and he's going to get lapped now. Ghosting is on, so he won't hit anybody. And Cammy is going to get lapped. So here comes Vipers Ken, Kes on Mazzles.
Yeah, overtaking Mazzles. I was just going to say, you wonder if Jay Lawler will be hoping that Mazzles can do something, like
told him off.
Jay Lawler, so Vipers could pass. But it seems like he's got past him.
Well, Jay Lawler needs to get past Mazzles now. This happened with Brewer and Jake last lap. Jake gets past Mazzles. He does he? He's very, very close and does get past Mazzles and keeps within touching distance of Vipers. We've got a race on our hands here. It's like Verstappen and Hamilton, Kez. I love it. Love it.
Was that in today? I didn't get a chance to watch today's race.
Oh, Cammy's out as well, Kez. That could be a safety car. It's in a dangerous position. And it's a fourth VSC in 17 laps. Cammy becomes the 5th driver to retire. 1 safety car and 4 VSCs in 17 laps. Cammy joins Bowie, Wills, Alfie and Jay Silver. We've lost a quarter of the grid. And I say what, Kez, if VSC stays out and Stephen can pit in time, that'll be great for Stephen.
Yeah, Stephen, hopefully try to get a free pit here.
He'll try.
He has got a penalty though. You do wonder if is that a 3 second, is that a 5 second? Because if it's a 5 second, that might make his mind up between whether to pit or not.
Yeah. It's Delta as well, and he's going so. No one get a drive through, by the way. We've seen it a few times. Be careful with your Delta Mazzles drive through.
Say it. Commentators, because comes again. Every week. And
I tell you what, it's hurt another driver that's doing really, really well. We've seen it with Bowie and with Jay Wills. It's happened. Was it Jay Wills? It might not have been Jay Wills. Bowie and somebody else. It's happened to Mazzles, and Mazzles gets a pen for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, Mazzles, man. Oh, dear me. It's gone from, not all say bad to us, because he was doing quite well, Mazzles, but it's gone pretty terribly for Mazzles. In the last lap, as Jay Lawler gets very, very close to the rear end of Vipers Ken. Vipers Ken getting very, very close to the rear end of Stephen, who's not pitted yet. I thought he could have pitted there, Stephen, but it's 16 lap old mediums. Probably going to be a medium soft for Stephen, a medium soft as well. Probably for Mr. Brewer in P4, but a good battle here between Vipers Ken and Jay Lawler gets his first pen of the afternoon, or evening should I say, and only Vipers Ken, Freefall and Whitey, Kez, have not got a pen. Bit of penalty bingo again, Kez, like last week.
Yeah, similar to last week. all the penalty. It's just a case of who's not got a penalty to who's got a penalty.
Yeah, Vipers, is it Vipers, Freefall and Whitey? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Vipers, Freefall and Whitey. Stephen on them 16 lap old mediums. Can't really do much here. Vipers Ken going to try and get past him. It's going to be good for Vipers Ken. I'm going to tell you, it's going to give him a bit of a gap between him and Jay Lawler. Jay needs to get past Stephen because he doesn't want to lose ground on Vipers Ken. Vipers Ken's got free track at the minute, Kez.
Yeah, he has. Vipers Ken got a free run.
At the moment.
Stephen not in the pits again.
No, another lap on the medium. Jay Lawler's got DRS here, but so Stevens. He won't make this move very easy for Jake because Stevens also got DRS. He's going to get stuck behind Stephen. Jake's got no battery either, Kez. No battery at all. You can see Jay Lawler 13% ERS. No battery for Jay Lawler.
Oh no, he's on the slower tyres.
They try and get him here. But he's not going to get him again. No battery. Frustration for Jake a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want to see a 4th DNF in a row from Jay Lawler here.
Oh, and he's touched Stephen. Oh, and he loses it a little bit. Nearly lost it. No damage, I don't think. No. Alan Hard's working for Jake. Maybe not. I don't know. He's lost a little bit of time. Of course, being stuck behind a car does not help, but Vipers Ken will be buzzing, Kez, because he's got free track now. You can see he's already pulled 1.3 seconds on Stephen.
Yeah, and Jay Lawler will be wanting to get past Stephen.
Maybe now.
As quick as he can.
It's not going to be easy though, is it? It's not going to be easy. It's not a great place to overtake. And he had to step off. Yeah, he had
steps
to.
off. Just as we was watching this battle between Stephen and Jay Lawler, I believe Hobbsy got the quickest lap.
He did. Good shout, Kez. Good shout.
And he is in the top 10, so he will be getting an extra point for that.
But I'll tell you what, Mazzles, Kez is on fresh off, so he'll want to get our fastest lap himself. Just take it away from Hobbsy. Maybe not get the point, but take it away from Hobbsy. Jay Lawler still stuck. Is it Stephen's time to pit? Jake will be open but it's not, and it's a bit more frustration for Jay Lawler, who's losing a load of time on Vipers Ken. Vipers Ken's gone, Kez.
Yeah, Vipers Ken, he's nowhere to be seen. You do wonder if Jay Lawler behind, so that I can get 3.2 seconds ahead of him, and he's done his job.
As it stands, the Flying Scotsman Freefall looking very, very good in 4th. He's also got fresher tyres than Stephen, who's not pitted. So could Freefall be on for a podium in Australia? I hope so, but we will see. Where's Jay Lawler? He's got past he's got past Stephen, but he's now 3.2 seconds behind Vipers Ken, and he's got a penalty. Vipers Ken at the moment, it's falling in place for him again, isn't it?
Yeah, all going Vipers Ken's way. And,
it is.
You know, sometimes to win a championship, you need the rubber green. You need things to go your way. And
you do.
They are doing by a country mile, really. It's not just the odd thing here and there. It seems to be every week things are going his way. Obviously, 3 DNFs for Jay Lawler, that's helped him out. But it's these little things in the races as well. Incident between Jay Lawler and Brewer, and that probably got him half a second. And then with Stephen again, it just adds up.
On board with number
on the hard tyres, 3 seconds behind with a penalty. He's not even fighting Vipers Kent. He's fighting for his podium.
He's fighting to stay away from Obley, because Obley's only 10 points behind him.
Well, yeah, in the championship, yeah.
Stephen does pit now. It's fresh soft. It's a good stint for Stephen on the mediums. Whitey also into the pits. That puts Freefall in the podium positions for now, and he's not far behind. Oh yeah, sorry, he is far behind. Ignore that. He's 15 seconds behind. I got the wrong timing. And credit to Jay Smithy, by the way. Jay Smithy had a bit of a nightmare. Oh, it was Jay Smithy who got a drive for, wasn't it, Kez, at the start? Oh, and he hit Stephen. I thought, the commentator's curse again, man. Every time. Let's see how good Jay Smithy's doing.
Let's not talk about any drivers.
Just sit here in silence.
Yeah, how about we go, Vipers Kent, great race. Vipers Kent, great race. See
and it was very close there between Cam and between Whitey, but Cam stays out ahead of Whitey. Whitey on them fresh softs. The soft tyres starting to come out a little bit now. Stephen, Whitey, Mazzles and Favi all on fresh softs. Favi struggling, to be fair, bless him, on the wheel, but he'll learn. He'll get there. I have absolutely no doubt. There's only really now Vipers, Freefall and Mazzles. They've not got a pen. Mazzles did have one, but he's got rid of it in the pit, so only Vipers and Freefall. They've not had a pen all night. Vipers can so good because they're not getting penalties.
Yeah, I mean, that's credit to him. It's just a none last week in Canada, where they were penalty bingo it was, and it's penalty bingo again this week, but he's one that's not got the penalties, so that's a major part of winning the race.
And he also laps P15, Fabio. He's about to lap P14, Connor MC. Vipers Ken lapped everyone, bar one driver in Monaco. He's about to lap 2 more here. Favi and Connor both being lapped, so P14 and P15 effectively out of the Grand Prix, if you like. It's a yellow flag, actually. No, there's not a yellow flag, sorry. My bad, my eyesight was awful. It was because Vipers got past Connor. So Vipers laps 2 drivers. Jay Lawler 3.7 seconds behind. There's a change here. By the way, J&J Snipers, Ken, he's up to 6th. He's got a lot of pens, I won't talk about that, but how many times has he pitted? He's pitted 3 times, Kez.
3 stops, the most out of anyone left on track. A few 2 stops. But yeah, 3 stops. 2 of them were early as well. 2 of them were
carry on. What's happened to Mazzles, Kez? Because he's been on the soft for 2 laps and he's pitting again. It's another wing. So it's not happening for Mazzles, is it, Kez, at all? A drive-through penalty, and that's a pit again for another wing. He's out of the points, as is his team at AFL. No points tonight at the moment for Ferrari. I mentioned earlier, Ferrari, 1 point separates them, Red Bull and Haas. It's a superb battle between Red Bull, Haas and Ferrari. At the moment, Red Bull winning tonight because Stevens in 4th. AFL, Mazzles and Favi out of the points.
Yeah, out of the points, hoping that midfield battle that we've got going on in the Constructors' Championship. So it's important that AFL and Mazzles can get up there.
Well, Mazzles going to get lapped, Kez. He's going to get lapped. He has got lapped from Vipers Ken.
Yeah, well, Ferrari are out that midfield.
He was sharing a podium with Vipers Ken last week, Kez. Mazzles is now getting lapped by Vipers Ken, so that's a racing for you. Every race is different, and Vipers Ken has now lapped 3 of the remaining 15 drivers. Next on his sights will be AFL, but to be fair, AFL is quite a distance ahead of Vipers Ken. 6 laps to go. It's got a bit more quieter. No VSCs for a while. But as it stands, it's going to be Vipers Ken, Jay Lawler and Freefall on the podium. Whitey gets the fastest lap. He steals it from Hobbsy. That'll be nice for Haas. They need every point they can get, especially with Fabi struggling towards the bottom. So for now, Whitey will take the fastest lap of the race with 6 laps to go, Kez.
Yeah, that's impressive from Whitey. What tyres is he?
On fresh softs.
He's on the fresh softs. So whether he will have been going for that, saved his energy up. You don't know, but championship points, that's what it is.
Points make prizes, Kez. There's a bit of a battle here between Rathbo and Smithy. Smithy had such a... Do you know what? He had a good start tonight, Smithy. A bit unlucky with the drive-through pen. He's holding on for a P10. Is he going to get a point from McLaren? They need the point, to be fair, McLaren, because they've got They got not many at the bottom. They're quite struggle for points this season. McLaren right towards the bottom, so I think Mercedes ninth. Mercedes might be ninth. This could be the bottom too. There's a yellow flag. Where's that? Was that Snipes? I don't know where that was. I'm not sure. Yellow flag, but it's gone pretty quickly. It's gone very quickly anyway. The gap's now increasing because the closest gap is Rappo and Smithy, which is 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just keeping my eye on Hobbsy and Snipers here. Hobbsy got DRS. We'll be getting past Snipers. Even if you didn't get past him with the penalties that Snipers has got, Hobbsy would have got above him anyway. But he's made that move, and he's eyeing up Brewer.
He is eyeing up Brewers. Back-to-back fast laps for.
We've got a penalty. Now Vipers Ken and Mazzles are the only two without a penalty as free fall.
He has.
Picks up. Well,
yeah.
we call him the Flying Scotsman. He's in flying.
Oh, Fabi's gone. Could be safety car, guys. Could be safety car right at the end. This.
Please, can we have one? Let's have
I hope it is, but he's in the middle of the track, Fabi. It should be. It's got to be a safety car for me. Where's Cam? Is it Cam? Yeah, he is. He's in the middle of the track. It's same as Alfie. We're not going to get one though, which is unreal, really. How can the game not award us that he's gone now? He's not gone. He's still there. How is that not a safety car game? Come on! Oh my God! And Rappo nearly hit him. Oh my God! That's a joke. Genuinely, that is a joke. The game. It's still not been cleared, and Vipers Ken's approaching him. Oh, please be clear. He's gone. Oh my God! I don't know how that wasn't a safety car, Kez, at the end.
No, I do wonder because
wow.
I'm sure you can only have a maximum of VSCs and safety cars. So I do wonder if we have had that maximum. But
well, that's 4 VSCs and a safety car, isn't it?
You think the game would be smart enough to think there's someone in the middle of the track?
Well,
let's have a get him out of the way quick, or let's have a safety car.
Well,
no matter what the maximum is.
You make a good point there. Whitey's got 3 fast laps in a row. Them softs are getting better and better for him. But you make a good point there, Kez, because but on the flip side, Alfie retired there really early on, Kez, and there was no safety car then either. So is that a spot where they think, do you know what, you're not having a safety car? I don't know, but it's a weird one. What is a weird one, Kez, as well, is the battle for P3 is on, because Stevens caught free fall up. And they both got the same pens. Oh, this could get tasty. This could get tasty for a podium. Scotland versus England, I think. Stevens English, I hope he is. He might not be, I don't know. I think he might be Welsh, actually, I don't know, but he's not Scottish either way. Who's going to get the podium out of these two, Kez?
Yeah, you wonder. You'd probably favour Stephen, although he's in 4th and free falls in 3rd, you'd probably back him.
Or tyres. Tyres, isn't it?
Faster tyres.
Yeah.
Yeah, with only 4 laps remaining. You wonder if you'll... Good exit from Stephen here, and he'd like to get him on this straight.
Whitey gets past JMJ Snipes. Whitey fastest lap and 7th. Not a bad night for Whitey at the moment. Let's have a look on Stephen, who's got DRS but not much battery. Actually, he's got more battery than freefall. Could be a pretty routine move here for Stephen, Kez.
Well, yeah, he's made that look easy.
He has for now. Freefall might come back and might get DRS himself this freefall. He should do. He's not going to. Oh, Stephen's got a DRS. Oh, wow. Oh, that is crazy. It's great for Stephen. A bit unlucky for freefall, and he remains 4th for now, behind Stephen with only 3 laps to go. It's gone quick, Kez, isn't it, towards the end? Very quick. Yeah, oh, Vipers gets a pen! Oh, Jake's got a pen though as well. Oh, if Jake didn't have a pen, he might be on for a win.
Oh, Vipers.
Then again, who's on the better tyres here? Because Vipers on 40 lap old mediums, Jake on 15 lap old hards. I don't know. It's very rare Vipers gets a pen though. Very, very rare. And don't rule Jake all out for a race win yet. Could it be? Oh, it's a pit. Is it a pit stop? It is a pit stop for Jake. It could be a free pit stop to be fair, because no one's. Is he going fastest lap? Yeah, he probably is. And I think he'll still come out second, will he? I'd have thought so anyway, Kez. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think he will do.
Yeah, he's nowhere near anyone, is he? Fastest lap, clever. I like it. Extra point. Because Stephen's nowhere near him.
Championship points, even though he is about 70 points behind.
But it's an extra point for him to secure his P2 because ahead of Hobbsy. And yeah, he will come out second. There you go. There you go. I like it. It's clever, that. Fastest lap. I like it. As long as he gets it, Whitey will be pretty upset because I have to set him 3 in a row. I mean, Stephen is only 9 tenths behind him. He's not going to catch him. Then again, I don't know, you know. I don't think so. He's on 6 lap older soft. You'd have to back Jake to get P2 now.
Yeah, you would. With the pace that we know J Lawler's got, man.
Fabi says, cheers, lads, for the comms. That might be my very last racing Edge racing as I'm poor on the wheel. Just keep practicing on the wheel, mate. If you're not going on the wheel, just race on the control for now and do your practice on the wheel. That's probably what I'd suggest. Practice on the wheel in midweek, and then come the weekend, if you're not comfortable with it, just stay on the control for now until you're ready for it. That's probably what I'd suggest, Kez. Would you agree?
Yeah. I mean, keep practicing on the wheel. First race, and to throw yourself into a league race on the wheel. I mean, 5 people went out before you, and I'm sure they're all on controller. So I won't take that to heart really. Just keep practicing on the wheel. Because we know Favi can race. He's won a constructors title.
He has won a constructors title. Hobbsy gets another penalty, and Whitey's not far behind him. Could Hobbsy miss out on more points here? Chance tonight to potentially jump ahead of J Lawler into P2. Looks like he's going to lose quite a lot of time to J Lawler because J Lawler's in second, going for fastest lap. Hobbsy's down in 6th. How many pens has Hobbsy got? 9 seconds, so he'll lose out to Whitey. Yeah, he will lose. Oh, yellow flag, McLaren. Wait, is it? Oh, it's kind of letting people pass, I think.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that though, mate. You are ghosting. You don't really need to do that, but I respect it. I do respect it, but you are ghosting, so you don't need to do it, but respect anyway. I like it. He's been lapped. Vibes lapped Mazzles. He's lapped AFL. No, he's not. But he is on course because, again, with a lap to go to get another race win and extend his championship tally with only 4 races. So it's only a matter of time, Kez, now, isn't it, until we crown him as champion, you feel?
Yeah, I think that'll be the case. I mean, it's all been coming. It's gonna be a Vipers can win. But he's looking for 3 race wins in a row.
He is, and he's looking to become the first champion that's not J Lawler. Vipers Ken on lap 29 of 29. His gap tonight was, I think, 78 points. It's now going to be probably about 90 points to J Lawler. If you include the extra point in qualifying as well, somewhat along them lines anyway. And with only 4 races to go, we could potentially, I don't know for certain, but could potentially crown him champion next week in Azerbaijan. J Lawler does get fastest lap. That's something for Jake, and it'll secure his P2 ahead of Obsy Field with only 4 races to go. But he just fell short a little bit against that, and Vipers Ken has been superb. You wonder, Jello Kez, what was the turning point when Brew and Jake were fighting and Vipers got past them both?
Yeah, you'd have to say so. It wasn't really a clean over. It wasn't really just an overtake, and they were still, together. J Lawler lost a lot of time from that. Plus them going on. Plus then the faster tyres, and
strategy worked for Vipers, didn't it? Strategy worked in the end off for Vipers.
Well, we said that in the first sort of 10 laps. Whose strategy is going to work out, and Vipers has worked to a T.
It has worked, and he gets closer and closer and closer. Will he win the Drivers' Championship in Azerbaijan? I'll have to work it out, but I tell you what, he could well do, Azerbaijan, the 50th race in the league, full qualifying session next week, and it'll be a superb night. Vipers Ken rounds turn 16 to win again. It's his 3rd race win in a row, and he extends his and his team's constructors' points even further. It's a matter of time now until Vipers Ken is crowned champion. J Lawler's going to cross the line as well. He started second, Jake, tonight. He's going to bring home second pretty comfortably in the end. Fair play to him. A good result and the fastest lap. He does his bit, J Lawler, to confirm his P2. He's going to get podium. Is it going to be Stephen? It is going to be Stephen, I think, just over free fall. So a podium for the Red Bull of Stephen. A good night tonight. And Red Bull in that battle with Hassan Ferrari, Kez. A good night for Red Bull overall, getting a podium there.
Yeah, another podium for Stephen. Another great
2 in a row.
I do wonder if free fall will be unhappy with that, because he did get a late penalty. And although he ended up 5 seconds behind him, but does that penalty sort of think, I'm not going to catch him up now, so maybe that just extended the time for Stephen.
He may have done, mate. Free fall gets a good result in P4 though. Brewer P5, Whitey P6, Hobbsy down in P7. He'll be not happy. Hobbsy was setting good pace earlier, right up there with Vipers Ken and J Lawler, but only a P7 for Hobbsy. That damage with Cam cost him massively. Snipes, to be fair, Kez, we questioned him earlier. He brings on points on his first night, P8.
Well, you can't go wrong with that, and Jake will be happy with that. Getting some constructors' points.
Don't forget, he's a reserve. Don't get him. Don't get him. He's a reserve.
I don't get him.
He gets drivers' points, but not constructors' points.
I thought it was the other way around.
But he'll take it regardless. I think it was Was it Smithy? It may have been Smithy and Cam. And I'm glad Smithy got points, to be fair, because early, he was setting good pace early, Kez. He was well up there with the front runners.
Yeah, he was up there at 4th at one point after the first safety car. But it comes on with points. So,
and there you
I'm
go.
Sure he'll be
the Flying Dutchman gets closer and closer and closer. 4 races to go. Azerbaijan, Japan, the Britain, and Abu Dhabi. The 49th race of Hedge Racing sees Vipers Ken get that a little bit nearer to being crowned champion. J Lo, he'll be happy, J Lo, Kez. 3 DNFs in a row, back on the podium.
Yeah, well, finished the race and he's back on the podium.
And fastest lap.
And fastest lap.
Stephen makes it back-to-back podiums. A couple of races for Stephen. He'll be happy with that. Free fall, 11th to 4th. Probably my driver of the day there, Kez. 11th to 4th. Superb result for him, that. Up 7.
Yeah, that's a great drive from free fall. Like you said at the start, we were hoping he would be up there and challenging for the drivers. And he's shown what skills he does have, and he's got that 4th.
He has. Brewer, Whitey, Hobbsy, not a good night for Hobbsy in the end. Sniped on his debut, Smithy, and Cam. Cam getting a point again. He's doing well, Cam. Complete the points. No points for AFL, Rathbone, Mazzles, both Ferraris missing out on points tonight. They'll be disappointed with that. Connor Favy also missing out. Cammy, Bowie, J Wills, who started 3rd, DNF, Alfie DNF, and Jay Silver DNF. A superb night of racing as the Drivers' Championship and Constructors' Championship spices up a little bit further, Kez. 4 races to go now, and it's race 50 next week in Azerbaijan. Full qualifying session as well, that'll be great.
Yeah, getting a bit spicy now, and we're going on to the 50th race in Hedge Racing. I'm not sure what we'll have planned, as a bit of a special, or whether it'll just be a normal commentary. But looking forward to it, and thanks for watching on the stream. And take care, everyone.
Well, actually, Kez, before we go, I'm going to we're going to get the top 3 in for an interview, Kez, if you don't mind. Before we go ask him a couple of questions. I think Jake. We'll start with Jake because he's already here.
May as well do 3rd to 1st, but I don't know if Stephen will come in.
I'll ask Stephen, but we'll start asking you something while we had him in. So Jake, P2 tonight, fastest lap. Your Drivers' Championship probably gone now. I think you know that already. I think you've already.
I accepted that about 3 races ago, mate.
Fair play. What's your aim now then? Just finish on a high and then go back for it next season?
Yeah, pretty much.
Confident winning it in season 4?
If I sort my shit out, yeah.
And just on the race itself, do you feel like that move with Brewer that sort of gave that lead, was that sort of the turning point in that race for you?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have gone for the dive. I wanted to go for the dive bond so Brewer could maybe hold Ken up, but yeah, it was very ambitious. I shouldn't have gone for it, so I apologise to Alfie. I shouldn't have done that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Kez, actually, because I forgot about that. That did change a lot because you were beating Vipers Ken at that point, Jake. So
the hards felt good, to be fair. I felt like I was keeping around the same pace as him, but when I changed over with Brewer, obviously I lost position, so I was never really going to catch up, especially on the worst tyres, so I kind of just accepted defeat and thought I'd go for the fast lap because I had enough of the gap.
Yeah, we said that on the stream. We said that you'd had a bit, I think it was like a 25-second gap to Steven, so you could comfortably do it, and you and obviously went for the yards, Vipers went for the mediums, and in the end of the day it suited Vipers better, but I mean, we always going to win it now. Jake's won 2 in a row. You'll come back next year, Jake, and win it again, won't you? I'm sure.
Next year?
Next season, next year. Yeah.
It's not next year, I'll do my best.
We'll do your best.
Hopefully a few people can improve. I know Stephen's on a wheel now, and he's doing a lot better, so...
It's looking a lot tighter this season overall.
Be a bit more competition next season, I hope.
And if your teammate turn up, you might have won Constructors.
No, fuck the Mel's off next season, and piss off.
We've won 2 in a row in Constructors and Mills lets you down. Not on, is it? It's not on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I've invited Vipers and Stevens, so whether any of them join, we will see. Vipers? Stephen, any of you here? No? I thought I heard someone join then. But we will see.
You invited them?
Yes. We'll give them a minute. And if not, we'll...
Stephen.
Oh, here's Mr. Vipers, Ken. Good evening, Mr. Vipers,
Hello.
Ken.
Hello.
Another win. A step close to the championship. How do you feel?
Yeah, good man. Good. It was a fun race, to be fair. It was a bit closer than last races, but
Well,
Yeah, I like this one.
into turn one, lap one, you and Jake were wheel to wheel, and there was a bit of a contact there that pushed you behind. I think you went down to third behind Hobbsy as well. So you did a pretty good recovery. But I said to Jake then the big thing that helped you that race was, I assume you seen it because you was right behind them both. I think it was Brewer and Jake that had a bit of a collision, and you got past them both.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it helped you out, didn't it? Helped you out massively.
I was waiting for such kind of moments a bit. I didn't want to take much risk myself, and I was just waiting for Jake to push because I know he has to push if he still wants a chance for the championship. So I was literally waiting, and I didn't have any intention to overtake him for a couple of laps.
Just waiting.
So I was waiting, and it worked in the end. So yeah.
Confident you got it in the bag now. Surely you're going to win it now. You've got to.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask that. 4 races left. Are you going to take your foot off the gas a bit, or are you going to win it in style with a few more wins?
Yeah, of course I will try to win every race, but I'm sure I have the championship in my head, so I'm not going to take risk or dive bombs or anything like that. So
we've also got the Constructors' Championship to win as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
not that your teammates helping you out very much because he started third tonight in DNF after about 4 laps, but you're doing well.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't get any points tonight, Josh. He was third and then DNF, so it's you're carrying the load, mate. But you're still very, very clear in the constructors, so you should realistically have them both in the bag, which is not bad, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. What else can I do?
Keep doing your bit, mate. Well done tonight.
We're looking for a teammate like his first teammate in Hedge racing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was me.
Yeah,
I would have been a better teammate.
Oh, you two teammates?
I did, unfortunately.
You two were teammates? I don't remember that.
Vipers versus Ender.
No way.
In the Renault as well. In the Renault.
That's class.
Yeah, I think that season I had like 3 or 4 different teammates.
Yeah, because Chim got kicked, I think.
Yeah.
No, Vipers, thank you so much, mate. And Azerbaijan next week, confident of getting a result there?
I don't really like the track, to be honest.
Oh.
So, we see.
You've got a little bit of breathing space anyway. You can afford a bit of a slip up with 4 races to go. But thank you so much, mate. And we'll see you next week.
Yes, thank you
for joining us.
Cheers, mate. And I think Stephen's here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening, my friend. That's 2 podiums in a row for you. You're on the wheel now. Have you been on the wheel the whole time? 3 in a row, is it?
Yeah. I think so.
Monaco. I wasn't here for Monaco. Oh, there you go. 3 in a row, even better. Well done, mate. I didn't know you was
on a wheel now.
How long have you been on the wheel for?
I did it for like the last 2 races last season and then all of this season.
Finding it much easier?
It took a while to get back to where I was on a controller.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But since then, I think it's been a lot better.
For all 3 podiums in a row, you're doing something right, mate. What should your aim for this season? I don't know where you are in the standings. I'll have to work it out. But where do you think you can get to with 4 races to go? Top 5, top 6?
Top 3, hopefully. I'm coming for you, Hobbsy.
Oh, I like it. Hobbsy, if you're listening, mate, pooing himself for next week. Love it. Jim, have you got anything to ask him?
Yeah, obviously Azerbaijan next week, 50th race. What do you like? What do you like around Azerbaijan? Is it a favourite track of yours, or?
I don't really know, but I feel like I'm quite good on like street circuits. So.
We got a podium in Monaco, so.
Yeah, and Singapore the other way around.
Well, there you go then. Yeah, you go on street circuits, make it a hat trick next week. Thank you for joining us, mate, and hopefully 4 podiums in a row next week. We'll see.
Yep.
Fighting talk for Hobbsy. Oh, I love it. I'm coming for you, Hobbsy. Hobbsy, mate, if you're listening, you need to get your act together. No, thank you to Vipers, to Stephen, and to Mr. J. Lawler for joining us. Chimp, it's the 50th race next week. You didn't think we'd get to 50. Bit of a landmark.
Yeah, we're on for a BAFTA next.
And I think... and I think... Vipers Ken may be crowned champion next week. I'll do the maths. I'm not great at maths. It might take me a bit of time. I'll do the maths, and I think we could have Vipers Ken crowned next week, which would be nice on the 50th race. But we will see. It's a full qualifying session next week as well, so a little bit longer next week in Azerbaijan. That'll be fun. Full grid there. That'll be great, Kez.
Yeah, hopefully a full grid. Hopefully a full grid for the remaining 4 races.
You hope so. Hope so. Well,
yeah,
been a pleasure,
just
Kez.
hope it lives up to the expectation of the 50th race. Let's have a good race, not just a boring one.
Well, it was good tonight to have some very, very good races in the other 49. So hopefully Mr. Number 50 can live up to expectation. Kez, thank you so much again, mate. It's been a pleasure for 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, pleasure as always.
And hopefully see you next week.
Yep.
Well, you're not getting back on track, mate, to drive, so this is the best you can get, isn't it?
I'm enjoying this comment to add. So,
No, I'm only joking, mate. Thank you. And see you next week. And that's it. That's us done. So we will see you in 7 days' time for Baku Street Circuit, Azerbaijan. 4 races to go. Vipers Ken gets a little bit closer to that title tonight, and we'll see you for number 50 next week in Baku. Have a good week. Have a good bank holiday Monday. Take care. And City going to beat PSG on Tuesday to win the Champions League. Cheers. Good night.